Very best. I feel it to be. Okay, good evening. I want to welcome our viewers and listeners across the globe. Thank you so much for joining us here this evening. We want to welcome our viewers and listeners across the globe. Thank you so much for joining us this beautiful Sunday evening right here from the East Coast. It's all started this afternoon, and we are still within the community. As we get back to the country, we need to also start with what is happening in the community. And so here, a group of Liberians and other organizations based in the diaspora are also involved in giving back to the community. And from what we are hearing, the massive preparation is in a way for the people of Babi district, that is Lower Nima County, based in the diaspora. There will be assignments in the ocean state of Rhode Island. What is the preparation? What is it all about? What are they doing? And who are the leadership? And how far this preparation is ongoing? So they are here, and I'm going to be ushering them very shortly here, and we're going to be having a community conversation here. Please forgive us the title, but as usual, the analysts will come in later on. I am Alfonso Zienso of the Liberia Public Radio and LPR TV Online. Let's get the ball rolling right here, right now. Okay, good evening. Good evening. So we want to welcome our viewers and listeners across to the globe. It's 7:37. We should have started this program sharp 7 o'clock, but a little technical issue, but it's better late than never. So this evening, strictly community initiative. After talking to the folks from Cambodia, from UK, we are back in the USA, and we are about to talk about the Babi District Association. It's one of the vibrant community organization based here. They will be having what I call inaugural carnival right here in the Ocean State. The president-elect, the planning committee members are standing by very shortly. I'm going to usher them in here. Very busy day here for LPR. But let me just go there and bring in the president-elect, Mr. Alvin Tagbaye. Baye is here. Hopefully, I'm calling the name. He's joining me. Today, you see him, Monsieur the President. Good evening. hopefully you get opening in your office so I can so I can send my application. Let me come to the Ocean State of Rhode Island, where the celebration itself will be unfolding. Mrs. Emily Parker Ben is the cheerleader, and that of Alice Day, also the co-cheerleader. They are making preparation. Trust me, when Bobby District assemble, it promises to be an exciting one. So they are here in the Ocean States, in the suburb of Providence. Let me just go to them and bring in these beautiful ladies. There they are. They are smiling. So it means we're going to really rock it down. I already got my dancing shoe anyway. So I believe the advisor to the committee, Councilor Gabriel S. Wajla is here. I'm just waiting as soon as I get his image. I'm going to be bringing in. But guys, let's quickly here. Let's get the ball rolling. Mr. President, good evening. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Honorable Sir.
Okay, so ladies, is there a way that you guys can elevate your camera out? I don't want, you're not ugly, let the people see your good. So, yeah.
I don't know. Can you see us now?
Yeah, let me see here if I can do some alteration here, and that's fine. Chair and co-chair. And yeah, hold on 1 second. I just want to do, let me see what I can do. Something here. Okay, I believe the counselor is here too. Mr. White, are you hearing us? Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. Mr. White, are you hearing us? I think there's some issue ongoing there. Okay, airplane can blow home. Let's get the ball rolling. We'll see what happens next. Okay, Mr. President, good to have you. Madam. All right. Oh, somebody trying to distract me. Madam Chair Lady, Assistant Chair Lady, former Queen, right? Queen is always a queen. I don't know when you will get retired, but anyway, I must say I've not retired, so I'll intend not to question your work here this evening. Okay, guys, let's get a program going. Mr. President, good to have you here. For the first time, I believe you appearing on LPR, correct?
This is my second time. I think I appear with the past president, Mr. Coy, at some point.
Okay, well, man, my apologies. Too many happening at the same time, but nothing wrong. So let me come to home state. Among my mother's children, so I love myself the best. Let me serve my home state folks here, Queen T. Alice and Emily. Guys, good evening.
Good evening. Good evening, Mr. Slow.
Okay, thank you so much. Yet we just want to be basically having a community conversations and some of the things that are happening. So let me start from home state, and I will come to the president here. My understanding, a lot of preparation is in the making. I'm not sure what happening to their device, guys. If you're gonna, I don't know, there's a call into. Okay, somebody.
Yeah, you know that.
Okay, so let me start from home state here. My understanding, massive preparation is on the way. All of the hair, the brown hair, the pink hair running out of stock in African store. I'm not sure what is going on, but you will be the best person to tell me. So, Manachiet, Emlet, good to have you here, and Alice. What is going on? What do we expect to see in a couple of days or week to come?
Well, in a couple of days, let's say a week from this week, we'll be hosting the national inaugural ball over here in Providence, Rhode Island. That would be March 16, 2024 at 70 Jefferson Street. And on behalf of the inaugural committee, we just want to invite everybody in the community and around the world to come and help support us for this inaugural program. We have t-shirts for sale. First of all, during the inaugural program, we'll be raising some funds. And we have t-shirts for sale at $25 each. We have lapel, beautiful lapel with our president and vice president pictures on there. And we are doing scarf, and it's $35 also. And we have raffle tickets. It's gonna be fun. But Co-chair, you want to say something?
I think real cash going to be spent $35, $25, and what have you. Okay, so we're going to be asking you the collecting money. We need to know what people want to do with those monies that are always being collected. So we're going to come to that. Let's go to the co-chair. Is the former queen. I believe our foundation is still going, which is great to see. Former leaders still to be part of what is happening. So. Her Royal Highness, Alice, let me just bring you in here. Tell us here what you want to add to what Emily has said with respect to the inaugural event.
Well, I just want to say thank you and thank you, Mr. President. I want to say thank you to the chair lady. She's a hard-working chair lady. And we just want to welcome everyone to Ocean State, Rhode Island. Come March 16. It's going to be great. It's going to be grand. You're not going to regret. If you haven't gotten your ticket yet, we encourage everyone to get their ticket because this organization, Bably District, is a new beginning. This is a new beginning. We want to do everything new, and it's going to be great. I'm telling you, because in Rhode Island, we don't do things and fail. So this inaugural ball is going to be grand. So we are inviting everyone that listening to us tonight. If you haven't gotten your ticket, you need to get your ticket and make sure to buy everything. The t-shirt, pay for your ticket, and do the raffle. Like she said, the raffle draw is going to be big. We got 4 prizes. We got things you're not going to regret. So we're encouraging everyone tonight to come for the inaugural ball. It's going to be a new beginning. New beginning.
All right, new beginning. I'm interested in knowing that new beginning. The president-elect is smiling, but the bottom line here, how the president needs to get money before his work can get done. So ticket, quickly. Mr. White, are you there now? You hearing us?
Yeah. No volume.
No, not here. Gabriel, are you there? Okay. Let me. So quickly here. Okay, I'm seeing a little movement. Ticket. I want to go to the president. He's not going to be a monument here for us to just look at. He is that his day coming here. What ticket? Well, you said ticket. How much for the? I would say donations or whatever get into. How much is this cost?
The president. Okay.
The price for the ticket. No, I'm talking to you quickly before I go to the president.
We have different kinds of tickets. Mr. So we have a sponsored ticket that is going for $100 per person. We have patron that is $50, and we have regular ticket that is $30. The raffle ticket is $10 a booklet, and it contains 5 tickets in there. You have 5 chances of winning. And the prices for the raffle ticket, we have 50-inch flat screen TV, $50 Walmart gift card. We have a 100-pound bag of rice, and we have a $40 Shell gas card.
Wow. Ticket and when okay, I'm going to be coming to you guys. Let me go to the president-elect. Mr. President-elect, thank you so much for coming. I see you smiling here. Bably District Associations follow the activities of this work as far as Camp Waterloo. We were in the wilderness. When people needed to make intervention in the lives of their people, we saw the presence, the work of Bably District, and a lot ongoing right now. You are coming in. I'm hearing say from the Queen, new start. How do you feel? What is the new thing that we want to see now with Bably District?
Well, thank you very much, Honorable So, for having us. And I want to say Hello to all Bobby District citizens that are listening and all around the world. We are very delighted and thank you for having us. Obviously, the new beginning refers to the way we need and have restructured some of the ways we do things. For instance, this administration is very, very stern on accountability and transparency. And a lot of people who obviously are listening from Bobby District will understand that we have been a little lacking in the past with those aspects. And since we took office in October, we have put into place certain procedures that have made transparency and reporting very, very apparent. And I want to start first with why we are actually having a fundraiser with all these ticket prices and other gifts that we have. And I think the primary reason for all of this is that, as you said, we have a responsibility to intervene in our district where we see opportunities that we can help to develop the district. And this particular administration, our emphasis is on education because we strongly feel that education is the only way that one can free themselves from poverty. And we know that if kids are not given the opportunity to see exactly how they can actually prove themselves in life, Bobby District will never develop. So one of the things that we are trying to tackle right away, giving funding availability, is to look at the schools and look at, like the bathrooms, the water systems in each of the schools. In fact, there are 12 schools in the district. And we had an opportunity to, in fact, send a photographer in the district in January that took a lot of pictures in those schools to actually bring the conditions of those schools to us. And while I'm not very proud of what I see, but I'm encouraged that there are opportunities to make improvements and give benefits to those children that actually wants to learn.
Let me go back to the ladies, and I'm going to be coming back because we tend to play the minds of the people. Our listeners view a diverse view from different backgrounds, but they are interested in having good things done in Liberia, no matter where they come from. And based on the message, trust me, our people are very supportive here. Emlet, if you were to call you, let me just bring you, your husband, Uncle Ben, and now the president, no joke. We just want to get that out. One of the founding members, and somebody listening now will say, but one of there's no young folks into the organization. So the issue with Bobby District is no different from other organizations in terms of leadership issue, having problems here and there, differences, but yet then still his courage to come back to rebrand the organizations, that is very, very much important. So Ember, let me just bring you in here. You also been involved in this whole Bobby District, and here you are again. Where is this courage motivation is coming from? What different would be done at this time, you think?
Really, what I think going to be done differently is the man behind you there. I have my trust in him. I know he's going to
Oh, another phone calls coming in, interrupting there as well.
I know I,
Mhm.
for one, I have been out of Bobby District for about 6 years now. And I just didn't like the way things were done and the way others were being treated. And like they said, it's a new beginning. And when Mr. Quay took over and they called me, I really, really got encouraged to come and join his team. I hold no position in his government, but I took over um, this inaugural program because I want to see him succeed. I want to see him do what he said he can do, especially with the people in our district, the kids needing help. Like he said, education comes first. So I'm really, really encouraged by him. But for the past years, Mr. Blair was not part of us from the beginning when I came to the United States. But a short time that Bobby District organization started having problems, and he came in as intern person. From the way he worked, his transparency, I believe that he's going to do what he says he's going to do. So that really inspires me to come and work with him and make this fundraising work, to make the project work. That's the main reason I'm on board.
The main reason you're on board. And I'm quite sure her former, her Royal Highness also got her reason for which she doesn't want to go to retirement, coming out of retirement to work. And it's good to work for the people. So Alice, tell us here too, why are you still involved in what is the need? What is so desperate? What is so important to your district to do what you are still doing now?
Thank you. Thank you very much. Like the chair lady said, the reason I'm in this thing is because we have a president elect. We have our president that everyone is looking up to. And the man is so transparent. I'm telling you, for a short time, even though we haven't had the inaugural yet, but whenever it comes to collection, you know where that money is going. It have an account that people will pay the money to. The government is structured in a way that you can have transparency, right? So that's why we're not going into retirement, because you know that we want, this is our passion. This is my passion. When I became queen, I have the cheerleader who was the PC. You know, we make things happen because we want to help our people back home. So when we see someone that have that passion to bring us together, not for himself, but to work to make our people, our family, our mothers, brothers and sisters back home, at least a little that we can do, we have to work together. We have to put our arms around him and do what we can do best for this organization to be successful. And nevertheless, my mother is the vice president. So, yes. So that's why we're in this together.
Oh, you gotta be inside. You kidding me? I see Mr. Wegda, who is also the former president now of Basel. I remember when I was president for Basel District, he was the president then, and we had a very good relationship and everybody. But let me just go back to the president-elect, Mr. Clayt, Avent, if you were to call you. Let me come back to you. There are a lot to do. We respect to see what is happening, you know, the device in our community, the power struggle. People don't want to work with certain people because it doesn't go their way. How far are you gone in terms of you being one of the elders and a person behind this district? How far are you going to bring the group together as a people, as a community? Ultimately, this should not be about individual. It's about the community. If our people back home to listen to us, we have to impact their life. How far are you going? Inauguration is coming now. What have you meant all of those breaking pieces to make sure that people are going to come on board to support your leadership?
Yeah. Well, thanks for that question. Certainly, we have a lot of work to do ahead of us. The issue you raised did not start, you know, with the last administration or so. I mean, I think with your experience with the organization as well, it dates back, and it would take some time for people to actually regain the confidence they have in the organization to do what they say they're going to do. And I think we as new leaders have the responsibility to demonstrate that we can fulfill those promises that we made, that we're going to be transparent, we're going to be accountable, we're going to make sure that funds that are actually entrusted to the organization are used the way it was intended or it is intended. And for instance, I was in Philadelphia 2 weeks ago to meet with the community there. And the intent there is obviously to galvanize support around this administration. So we're making a lot of phone calls. In fact, we have a committee on mobilization to reach out to reassure our citizenry that this is serious. We are serious. This is a new beginning. We are urging people to entrust us with the responsibility that they have given us. And we will work hard to win their trust. And part of that is obviously, as some of those that have been going to meetings, regularly will notice, is that we have changed a lot of processes that will encourage people to come back to the organization. And one of those processes that we have changed, besides accounting for funds that we receive, is our meetings typically in the past takes 2, 3, 4 hours on a Saturday. And people obviously have complained that they consume the entire day. And since we took over, we try to limit the meetings to no more than an hour, hour and a half maximum. In that case, people can obviously make their contribution, without actually creating chaos that we extend meetings. So those actions, I think, gradually will persuade others to see that, we mean business and we actually intend to leave, when we leave office, obviously, that the organization is better off than we met it. And that's our intent.
That's our intent. Let me come back to the ladies. They are right here on ground. The sources of this organization with the leadership and everybody is strictly in their hand. Madam Chair and Co-Chair, what are you hearing in terms of citizens of Babli districts coming from cross cities to come here? What are you hearing so far? How do you feel about the preparation so far? And then good news you're hearing. What are you hearing from the members?
Oh, we are hearing very good news, and we are prepared for them. We are ready. For example, for example, the uniform for the women to be unified. We order these the materials from Ivory Coast, and we have over 100 women that purchase this uniform. So
Wow.
I'm getting a very, very good news. All women are fired up. Even yesterday, unfortunately, I couldn't attend the women's meeting because I had to attend NIMA, the Rhode Island chapter inauguration also. And I mean, people there were fired up and they were so inspired by Babli District. I mean, when you hear Babli District, it's a very big name. And everyone is fired up to come and support us. My women
Ready,
are ready.
ready to go.
Yes.
Okay, so Her Royal Highness, how is the invitation being sent out? I know there are other sister organizations in the community, be it the New England Belt and all of that. Have you reached out to other sister counties and districts and regional organizations to attend your program? And what are you hearing from them?
Yes, we send invitation out to other organization. Like in Rhode Island, we have our sister organization. We have more especially the women, the social club. We invited a lot of them, and they are. I mean, seeing Emily, the chair lady, um, fire up like this. So when we speak to them, they are so encouraged. Like you say, Wabdi district, people discouraged. Some people are discouraged, but because we just told you this is a new beginning, and when we speak to them, we tell them this is a new beginning. So they are so happy to come. A lot of them purchase their tickets. It's not just Wabdi district. We have other people, different nationalities that will be there that day wants to come see what we can do. So we're we're sending flyers everywhere, even on the Facebook, we're making publicity. So people are so excited. And like she said, the uniform, if you have 100 women that pay for the uniform and then you have to cook out the t-shirt, they have to place another order. So I'm telling you,
Oh,
it's going to be grand. We're even
wow.
thinking, what are we going to get seats for the people, because
Oh,
this, I mean, we'll carry this news. People, I mean, this time around, let me fair, Alfonso, we got people that talking Babi District. Babi District, we started everything. The name Babi District, when we have different organizations, Babi District come first. So now that we are telling them we have a new beginning, we are ready to work, people wants to come. And when we Ocean State, when we're doing something, we're doing it to, to different levels. So
right.
people wants to come see what Mrs. Ben has to offer. So it's not easy. They are coming. About
They are coming.
invitation, we're sending invitation out. We're gonna make our president-elect. We're gonna make him proud,
Wow.
and this inaugural gonna be a
Okay.
successful one.
So,
Yeah.
me, I get my own years, but that's okay. I will get it from the president. I'll be the president's special guest.
Oh,
You
By the way,
sure?
LPR has been hired. We
Sure.
will be there
you be there, you say.
to capture those colorful, beautiful images of the association. That's part of our community initiative. I'm surprised, President. Like I see you smiling. You seem to be getting the news that you anticipated getting from your committee and the citizen rate of Barbie District. But on a serious note, LPR have a diverse viewers, listeners, and people are good of giving. And but like I said, based on the message. Quickly here, give us a little bit backdrop of Barbie District for those who don't know it. Let it get it strictly from the house's mouth. Where is Barbie District based in Liberia?
Well, Bobby's district is in Lower Nimba County, just on the east of Tapeta. That's where the district is located. It is composed of two different tribes, that the Gio and the Crown being the dominant. But there are two tribes within that. There are about 12 towns that constitute the district. And so apparently we politically we are District 6 within the electoral sphere of district, but we are statutory. We're not a statutory. We are administrative district, so we do not have a representative of our own. We are part of the Tabata statutory district in general. So we all feed, or at least feed in a representative for such a position. Apparently, the Barbary district candidate that was fed this particular point election was not successful. But however, Barbary district borders Ivory Coast for the most part. Yes, it borders Ivory Coast along the Cestus River.
Absolutely. It's not strange to me, like I said, but for clarity, for the benefit of our people here. But quickly, transparency is one of the challenges facing diaspora organizations, and not just only diaspora organization, national government as well. And especially when it comes to the diaspora, when it comes to making financial reports, people make the argument, it's pro bono job. Nobody pay me. Yes, you knew that you wasn't going to be on a weekly or bi-weekly salary, and you decided to take the people job. And so people should be accountable. If you cut off with time, give way to those who are going to do it. And this is where sometimes the problems and issue comes in when members are not informed, are not told of what is happening, or few people have access to information. Now, how do you intend to avoid all of these things, perhaps that have happened or that have never happened, to make sure that the organizations remains in tight, uh, do what it's supposed to do. It's difficult to get the 100 mark because I don't care what you do, people will still feel certified. But how do you intend to put all of these things into perspective to make sure that the organizations remain more functional for community services?
Thank you. When I made a decision to seek the presidency, there was a question that I asked myself: what does LIBERIA intend to do differently that will actually ensure the confidence that the people have in you? And there are a couple of things that I came up with. First is to have a capable team that will support the leadership. And I am very proud of the team that was put together. That's the vice president, the treasurer, the financial secretary, and all the other accessories around to make it happen. And I'm very proud of them that they have actually lived up to the tasks that is put before them. The second thing to do differently that I said to myself is that accountability and transparency. And one of the things that were put in place is that funds that are being generated or donated goes directly to accounts that is established. And you don't cash out money to someone. You do not Zelle money to someone. It goes directly into the KDDA bank account. And there's written record of any transfers through those medium to the treasurer. And in every meeting, the treasurer is obligated to detail exactly what have been received and for what purpose. And if any expenditure, the same. For what and to whom. So that eventually will instill some confidence in our organization that we have to account for whatever penny that we receive. And the third, but not the last thing that I said to myself was that Bobby District families have been a little disillusioned or somewhat a few weak, tired, because there's very little which we have to show for it in the district, frankly. And so one of the things that I would like to make sure to achieve, like I mentioned earlier, in the field of education, that we aggressively pursue projects in the district that we can do and be proud of. And one of those, as I said, is to deal with the elementary schools' bathrooms and water wells. And the reason why that is important to the administration is, let's say, for example, girls. Absenteeism or missing classes and stuff will be, prominent if they don't have places that they can go while they are in school to ease themselves. And it may be simple, but it's very, very critical and important. And they can easily drop out of school if they cannot have such services. And thereafter, as time and money permits, we can go to things like desks and chairs just to make the education process a little bit, easier and more welcoming for the young people. And as I said, education is the best way that we can free ourselves from poverty.
Education is the best way. Let me come to those that are responsible in order to get these things achieved, the decks, the bathrooms, and all of that. Madam Chair and Co-Chair, with this sort of big vision by the President-elect, which of course, those are the things I like to do. We got to think higher and higher to make sure it's done. That requires a lot of money, correct, Madam Chair, lady? So I'm wondering here, do you have a specific target in terms of what you hope to raise this coming inaugural event? Because in order for the administration to jumpstart to get the ball rolling, some real money needs to come in. So I remember making extra contributions besides what going to be as a gate intake or donation. Do you have on top of your head, hopefully, how much you hope to raise to get this administration running?
Thank you, Mr. So we have our projected income that we want to raise. We are looking at around $22,000, $20,000 to $22,000. That is part of the budget I was given, but without the budget I was given, we expect maybe around $12,000, $12,000 to $13,000 raised from this inaugural program. That is my projected income.
Okay. Yeah, I got to think big because the Vasa line here. Gabriel, are you hearing us? Yeah, so I think the first thing you need to do now to how you got to rescue the Vasa. To rescue the, I don't know why we need to go bring the rescue train from Liberia or what we need to do to rescue the Vasa phone. Okay. So, Her Royal Highness, you want to add something to A with respect? Because I know our people they can pay, but sometimes things happen and people hold back, and there are some reason people don't want to pay. Like I said, just how we leaders and people behave. But if you be a good communicator, if they know where their fundings are going, obviously the people will pay. So the task is on not just only the leaders, and that's a problem. Inauguration coming, you're not buy all the pink hair, the green hair, the blue hair, the purple hair, everything fitting from in store in Rhode Island. And because I went to the African store when I went there, they told me say no hair here. So I said, what's going on? They said, oh, you don't hear about Bobby District inauguration. Putting the president there, after putting the president there, that's just not auto A. People gotta stick and make sure and support. But people will come, they will dance. The next day, the president called meeting, administration called meeting. We all doing our doubles and our triple. Decision made. People say they were not there. They can't wait for you. It's an organization. It's an institution. So how prepared are you guys with respect to this here? Because it's a marathon. Everybody is running this race here, and they gotta, be there from start to finish.
Yeah, Mr. So, like we said, it's a new beginning, right? And we're doing everything new. So we're hoping that people were doing pre-order. That's why we're ordering the t-shirts, everything, the t-shirt, the lapel, the scarf. Well, if people pay for their things, people pre-order. So if you pay for your t-shirt and pay for your ticket and pay for the lapel, the scarf, those funds, that's why the chair lady will add those money and then come up with how much money will be raised. Because what we did, we didn't just print the t-shirt that before things that we do before, right? You print t-shirt and you send it to the knockerer. So we let people pre-order, send your size, and then they print that t-shirt for you, and you're obligated to pay. So you have to pay for your ticket, and the ticket we every member has to pay for the ticket, whether you come or not. You have to pay for your t-shirt, you have to pay for your ticket, everything you're responsible to pay for. So, and now when we go out of Babli district, we sell ticket to other people. Every member have certain number of tickets to sell. So we have to make sure to sell those tickets to come up with the fund, because without selling, the president cannot fulfill his dream wherever he wants to do the project for the district. So everybody is responsible. As we're talking tonight, if you have your tickets and your t-shirts, you have not made payment, we hope that everyone will come and pay for their action they took, so that we'll be able to generate the fund. Because without fund, like you said, we can't fulfill the president's dream. And we're on ground making sure that we sell ticket, and people that will invite will be able to donate. You know, to even if you can't come, you can donate to what it costs. If you can't make it, so what the chair lady, she's making phone calls, she's reaching out so people can make their commitment. You know, so we
So
hoping to come up with that budget and
okay.
yeah.
So you're about to see the flip side of me now. The cat can eat your own baby too. So and I'll be going to the president. But let me start from the from those of you that are down here. One of the problem challenges facing this community organization, because I've been there, people I feel they should be exempted because of their status. I don't think it's not fair. Whether you're adult, you're citizens, okay, there can be some provision. But some people are not supposed to pay. Why are you not supposed to pay? Even if you're adult, people getting some kind of money here. You're getting some kind of money here from the government, and it is your own thing. Leaders, some people, they don't program comes, they are this person, they are that person. They just go and walk through. And people that sit to the gate there, when other members sees that, that is a problem. So you guys now pushing this here. Have you already settled your deal? Because I'm about to ask the treasurer whether you two you have already paid your own money. Where are you telling people to pay? Have you also settled your side too? Because you gotta lead by the way. You gotta lead by example. So you guys, no layaway.
No,
No, we pay for
let
all
me
our
come
items.
in a little bit, Mr. Soul. Like my assistant said, when we started this with the president, we decided to do things differently. With us, you used to be, or you were a president for Boston District. The way people did things then, you guys just, people went ahead and just order a bunch of t-shirts. We want 50 large, 50 medium, 50 small. And then they come. I'm a witness. My husband was, Mr. Ben was the president of Bobby District many, many years ago. And it is true. We have some people here that you will even invite as a speaker, and they come, they expect that because you invited them as a speaker, you are responsible to pay their ticket, their admission, and everything. And some of them come in. I spoke to the president, and he's over there. We need people that are very straight and firm to be at the door. We are really doing things different. We did pre-ordering. The t-shirts, I have about 150 t-shirt orders that were placed, and you pre-order your t-shirt. If you don't order t-shirts, we are not going to order it for you. We are not selling t-shirts at the gate. We are not selling t-shirts at the cookout. No. Everything is being pre-ordered. And whether you are senior citizen or not, I always use myself as an example. My husband is a retired person. He's a former president. What we did was all former presidents, vice president, current officials, they are all sponsors. And it's $100 per person.
Cool.
Mr. Ben Pay, he's a
If they
senior
bring,
citizen.
if they bring the president there, they get a habit of bringing delegates. When they come to the gate, then they want all the
Oh
delegates.
no, there's no delegate being brought at my gate. Trust me. That's why I asked the president, and I would call my treasurer name out. She's very straight. When we say somebody that believes in transparency, Miss Laversa Cole, Miss Laversa Quay, I asked the president specifically for that girl, for that lady to be at the door, because she's a no-nonsense person, excuse my language. And she's the one that she's one of the installing officers, but she's going to be at our door. Because Bobby District people don't know her, number one. They say she speaks series. So Islanders don't know her. She will be to that door and will be no government official coming in. People from the community, oh, you know where I'm from? No, this is not it this time around. We want transparency and we believe that we have our goals set. Yeah. Like I said, we have our projected income that was made, and we promise the president that we'll try to meet that or go above. So
okay. So let me go to the president-elect himself as he's smiling.
And to answer your question, yes. If I'm sorry, when we went shopping, I came to my co-chair house, but I have a notebook. Everything in line. You will see that my committee members, we all pay for our lappers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 down the line. If it comes to the scarf, we that purchased the scarf, we paid our money. When it comes to the ticket, all my committee members already paid for their ticket. Even my vice president paid for her ticket and even sold over $500 worth of ticket for us. So I mean, we are all fired up. This is a new beginning.
Oh no, you are. I know you, Bokabo. Can't even cross you. Let me come to the president-elect. Look, this is a serious business, and people take in time, energy, resources. Yeah. Eventually, these community leaders, they start from here. The next thing they want to go be senator, they want to be representative, they want to be president, which is okay. But you have to get a solid foundation. So you have to create a hallmark. You can't corrupt the system here, and then we'll go make you senator, representative. Definitely, you're going to corrupt the system out there. So, Mr. President-elect, let me ask you. The organization, from what I'm hearing, and I know Mrs. Ben, the former queen, these are people that I work hard to see them returning, to see them to do what they are doing is something. But here, what I have with some of my organization, I'm not sure whether your administration going to take a visit. There are people here who put in time and services to their various organizations, energy, financial resources, but very limited social services have been provided to those who even put in more. I understand, I know we need to give to our people, but there are members who here also have issues. I'm not one of those who people don't care. There are some people, the whole town can assemble, they will not show face. They will not do anything. They will not contribute, even though they are part of your community, even though they are part of your association. But guess what? When man die, pa die, then the one organization to take the cost. The president not call me. This one not call me. You don't go to anything. You don't pay anything. How do you intend to address? Because this is where the problem come from. People don't pay. You won't mean the people susu, the people divide susu. Why are you going to do that? Why are you going to get them? Who susu money they're going to give you? It's the same way. We have to support our own. And some other people, they just don't care when anything happens. But when it happens badly, they expect the president, the treasurer to go by 5,000, 6,000 profit. I don't think that is fair. We are in a civilized society. We need to practice what is happening here. We need to tell people to start buying life insurance. People die and people collecting money here and there. These are things that kills and wounds the organization. These are hard reality for people to talk about, but people, there must be a physical discipline to be instilled into people, tell them the reality of life. How do you intend to address the welfare problem, social problem of your members that are here? Because if their issues are not addressed, they will not give their money. And when they don't give their money, your goal, your vision for what you're supposed to do back home will not be addressed. Do you have anything on the docket in your book as to how you're going to cut through the corridor with those various issues? Because those are things people tell all, and we see them vividly.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. So. First, I don't want for it to skip me here, but I want to say thanks so much to my inaugural committee. They have been working real hard day and night, to make this happen. And I'm asking the community there to come and definitely support, this endeavor. They have actually worked real hard and continue to do. On the issue of the welfare for the community, I believe, again, it boils down to reaching out and educating. It has almost come to like a tradition where when somebody dies, they expect the community to provide, whatever they can to ease the burden. And oftentimes it falls short. And part of it is depending on that individual's or family's association with the rest of the community, the person's popularity, and all of those things have effect on, the outcome of those expectations. What I intend to do in that regard is that let's encourage people to get insurance. Let's educate them that even a term life insurance just for death itself is not as expensive. I mean, the TV advertises every now and then $10, $9 or some per month to be able to get a decent burial instead of relying on the community. So by and large, it requires a lot of education. And apparently, many of our folks, obviously some of us that were born in Liberia, never even think about insurance.
I know.
It's never something that we do. So in order to change that habit, it requires that education. For me, as I travel around, even I was in Rhode Island last November, for a funeral of the past chapter president, Mr. Guy. May his soul rest in peace. And in my remarks, I did emphasize that as well. So I think it just required some repetition, and hopefully that people will understand the importance of having these kind of little safeguards that in times when you pass, that your family don't get stressed out so much, relying on the community. But notwithstanding, I think the Liberian community and the Bobby district in particular, they have always, come around to support. But by and large, it's never enough to actually take care of the expenses that one would need in such cases.
Yeah. Look, for us here, we're discussing, and I think we have reached a stage as a people, in such a society, to discuss some of the hardcore issue. I know people will tend to avoid it, but we have to talk about it and see how it's been processed and the way we're going to talk, how we're going to discuss it. Hopefully, somebody down the road will listen. Talking about projects, schools, how do you intend to cut through that? Because you're going to be back home. Are you going to have a working team there, or is every time you want to do projects, somebody going to be leaving from here? All of that factoring. How do you intend to coordinate with the people here? We here, most of the time, we provide the resources, but we intend to impose our will on the people. That's another challenge. We don't incorporate their idea. We tell them what they should get. We don't embrace what is most needed. As the result, when you throw something at them, they don't take proper care because that's not what is their priority. So how do you intend your administration and the people of Babi district, take for example, you want to take a project, is that something you just talk about here and you send it to them, or will you also have their input and discuss to say, okay, this is what we're going to do, because they potentially going to be the direct beneficiary?
Thank you. We do have a sister organization in Liberia called BADA, which is the Babi District Development Organization here based in Monrovia. And oftentimes we coordinate activities through them to make sure that what we intend to do is rest well with the rest of the folks in the district. Apparently, we have had a bad experience from what you just mentioned. I think last year, if you maybe recall, it's one of the things that we discussed that a year before we sent an ambulance to Central Liberia. And apparently it went to the district, but the management and the buy-in of the people of the district was not there. So the ambulance just never achieved what it ought to have achieved or expected to have achieved. I mean, that's a learning experience from us. At that time, I did serve, and that's when I spoke with you as Mr. Koya as the chairman of the board of the organization of KDDA, for which I'm the president. So there's a lot of lessons learned from that experience. And given that, I don't think we will want to repeat, not having the buy-in or having a direct input from the people of the district. If you think about even building a latrine or a bathroom for those, it still has to be maintained. It has to be maintained. And that's part of the problem we have, generally speaking, is maintenance.
Yeah, maintenance. Yeah.
So all of those things have to be factored in. How do we maintain the conditions that are acceptable for which that we are investing in? So all of those things have to be factored out. In fact, we do have a chair lady for the project committee, Mrs. Marion Kangbe. She's the chair. Yeah, she's the chair lady for that. And as soon as after this program, we're going to be actually sitting down to see how we can develop the program to implement. And we may not even stop with just our own contributions. We are looking at opportunities from outside of the organization too. Like, Grant, because we are 501c3, we give us some advantage in fundraising from external sources. And we intend to use that.
Okay, yeah, I think that's a good thing. Yeah, I mean, it's good to have this sort of conversation, and this is why we are here. Where tell yourself that for? Okay, so guys, ladies, are you guys hearing me? Emily?
That from us? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, are you guys hearing me? Okay. Emily?
No, he frozen too. Yeah, he frozen now from us.
No, the other one, I mean. Are you guys hearing me? Emily? Oh.
Are they talking?
I'm talking. You guys, I think the issue. Are you guys hearing us?
I have been frozen.
No. Let me see what I can get.
I'm laughing.
I hear you loud and clear. Are you guys hearing us or not? So let me get them off the screen and see and bring them back. Are you guys hearing us now?
Hello?
Yeah, hello. Are you hearing us now? Oh my goodness.
Emily Parker.
What is happening to you?
Are you guys here? Okay, let me get them off. I think that's the only way. Let me get them off. They will come back here. Let's have the conversation here. Hopefully they will come back here. I think it's a very good thing, and we just all have to give back to our community. We can't give up. They say the people look up to us, and I'm happy you to step in. People can, because at the end of the day, the next thing will be, but where was Aaron? These are the people that lead all. What did they do? How come no one steps in to arrest the situation to do what it's supposed to do? So you're coming in, I think it's a timely one, it's a sacrifice. You have chosen not to say, hey, I've done my part, but here you are, it's all good for the good of the community. There are citizens listening to you, Bobby District, be in the US, the Canada, Europe, other parts of the world, even in Liberia. And missing with our followers, a good chunk is based in Liberia. What's the message to them?
My message essentially is that I'm asking all of Bobby District not to give up on the organization. I think the biggest mistake that we can ever make is the mistake of turning our back on the children of the district. So I am urging them that we obviously have had our setbacks. We have actually made some mistakes in the past, as I just illustrated to you, that when it comes to the ambulance, there was money wasted. And I know when people reflect on that, they feel terrible, they feel weak, they feel bad. And I just want to let them know that, as we said, a new beginning, it seems to be like a cliche, but I mean it. I definitely mean it. That there will be strong accountability, which we already start to demonstrate. There will be transparency, that the people who we have chosen to lead different aspects of this organization, like the treasurer and whatnot, are people of high reputation, that they will do what is expected of them. And I'm very proud of that team. So I am just asking the community to give us a chance to show that we mean business to improve the lives of the people back home. And we'll do all we can to keep that promise.
To keep that promise. Honor your watchful eyes. How do you intend to work with your leaders? If I was talking about leaders, your representatives, people back home, because they are our leaders, whether we agree or disagree with them, they are our leaders. And we need to also work with them. Okay, guys, are you guys hearing us now?
Yes.
You
Yes,
see,
sir.
we're hearing you guys, but you were talking. So let me ask, where is the LAPA? Can you guys show us?
The advisor said if you can bring it on by the way of phone.
By the way of phone.
Can you? He said he having problem with his
internet. Can he dial in
so he can just speak to some issue?
Yeah, I think so. Okay, yeah, like President. I don't know what you guys give me social security now for Bobby District for all the time he's here. Well, people can't get nothing.
And first, we honor you now. We respect you. Sister, husband.
Okay, I'm calling him. Let me see here. Let me see what I can call him. Hopefully he will pick up this number here.
I don't know if again.
Okay, I'm gonna call him. Let me call him and have him. So, Madam Chair, do you have the laptop you guys using?
The thing about it, we went shopping and she didn't get home.
We cannot deliver the things here, and I didn't get to go home. I have everything at my house.
So
unfortunately, I'm sorry.
Yes. Okay, I think
I
we
had
have
everything set up and prepared for the interview at home. But then when we went shopping, we got here, it was already 7 o'clock. So I decided to do it at Alice's house.
Yeah, women, when you go shopping a whole day, take the one, put it up, put it down, take the other one. So I know you spend over 5 hours.
We went to shopping for the inauguration. We want to do the food shopping. You see how prepared we are? We're doing everything ahead of time.
Exactly.
Yes.
So I have on the line here is the senior advisor, former national president, Councilor Wajida is on the line. One of the guys, one of those who served this organization important time and still serving. Mr. Wajida, good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Saul.
Okay, yeah, I know we have talked a lot. For some reason the connection has been a problem, but it's good to bring you in. Our understanding inaugurations is in the making, coming in our own ocean state of Rhode Island. Tell us a little bit here to what you know, what this administration hopes to achieve. You as a former national president, are you guys going as far as to mend those fences needed, to bring everybody together, regardless what happened in the past, for the good of the organizations and the community?
Well, thank you, Mr. Saul. It is a pleasure being on your show. You provide very valuable services to our community, and we hope that you continue to provide the services you provide. The current state of affairs as it is within the Public District Development Association is very impressive. The current leader, Mr. Alvin G. Mayer, has set an exemplary leadership role. He's a symbol of very good team. his National Executive Committee, it could be what one can refer to as the dream team. He has reputable men and women that are serving with him on that team. In fact, as you know, some of us are getting old, and so we need to bring in the young adults. And President Bear is doing just that. So I'm impressed with his level of collaboration and getting everyone on board. He's also assembled a very, very good team as far as the inauguration committee is concerned, in person of Mrs. Emily Ben, who's the chairperson, and Her Majesty Ruth Day, who's the co-chair. If you can recall, a few years back, these two women were able to work hard and they were able to build a multi-purpose project, a multi-purpose hall in the district. So to answer your question, yes, I have faith in this leadership of Mr. Bear because he's assembled the right people around him, and he's proven himself to be a unifier. And you know, all we have to do now is to rally around this administration to take this organization and our people to a different level.
Okay, I know some of our guys are going to be coming to you, but let's just tap into his expertise as well. What's about your citizens, Bobby District citizens in the USA and its surroundings? What are you hearing relative to the planned event and the level of cooperation so far? What are you doing on your end? Are you also working the phone lines?
Well, we are working all angles, and I can assure you that the preparation, the planning has been extremely intense. It's been extremely fruitful. At this point, I believe I heard Her Majesty saying that we are currently worried whether we're going to run out of seats because they come the weekend of March 15th to the 17th. We understand there's going to be a massive influx of people in the Providence area. In fact, the hotels are becoming booked. So yes, the preparation has been intense. The outreach has been marvelous, and people are responding. And also, people are not just responding by saying they are coming. You have people who are going above and beyond, making financial contributions to ensure that this organization, this leadership succeeds. So there's been massive campaign, massive advertising, and an impressive outreach. And so we are looking forward to an evening where we will be able to raise funds to be able to fund the project that the president has identified, and also an evening to have good fun and socialize because it is about time that the healing process continues and we put our differences aside for the benefit of our people.
Okay, you can still be with us. You are audible, though we're going to be hearing you. Mr. Way.
Yes, sir.
Okay, there you have it. The guy who wants steer the affairs of his association. And honestly, I had a very good working relationship with him. Except my understanding, he getting Social Security now from KDA. I'm not getting from Bazon District. So, and when you get a check, you don't tell me. You tell me say nothing there, but people told me already rolling. Look, on a serious note, I think I see this as a big and huge unification, especially when you see leaders, and that's how it's supposed to be. When you're having something, you tap into the expertise of those who led before and people who have been there, because they are rendered the sacrifices. And Anthony Wajida, he's no exceptions to the sources of this organization. I know. These things are free services. The only thing leader get in by they cost the hair out of you. You're corrupt, even though they're not paying. Some not paying. Some have good argument, but we choose to do what we are doing. Now, how do you feel? This seems to be a sort of a joyous ones, especially when you see people to rally around you here. What is your expectation?
Well, I'm thankful, to the team that I have assembled. They have been performing very, very well. No complaints. Secondly, because of that team, I think you will know that we at Babi District, we have had our share of issues or problems. But over time, we are gradually overcoming those. People who before, have like arch enemies per se, are now speaking, are now involved. And I don't expect a miracle that will happen overnight for everybody, but I think for the most part, people start to understand that we all need to put our hands together, to make it happen. So I'm very optimistic here. I'm very, very optimistic. And I think, again, I'm hoping that we do have the attendance at the program as we hope, because again, it's an opportunity to see the difference as to how we want to approach development,
Right.
how we want to approach our own community in terms of being together. So I'm very hopeful that people will respond. And as far as the community itself, I mean, I'm thankful to New England chapter, because we have kind of based on chapters. But there are others that have learned, obviously, that are coming from far and wide, Iowa, Minnesota, and those places, even California, Texas, that are coming. And that's very, very encouraging. And obviously, I feel strong responsibility that with the overwhelming support, that we cannot fail them. This administration will not fail them, and we'll do all we can, that together we will be able to say tomorrow, we did this. We made it happen. And that's the goal.
You are nowhere else. With Emily and Alice in the Gabriel himself, then I believe there's going to be that. So, man, I know it's kind of late now. Hopefully, we can please share with us details of the program, the venues, and everything, and we can subsequently make those sort of commercial advertisement to sell the information out to the audience. So, Emily, guys, let me talk to you quickly before we wrap out here. The lapels, is it restricted to only Barbie district, women alone, or I didn't hear you talking, I mean, to the general public in France of Barbie district.
Alfonso, I would say yes and no. Like friends, we have friends from Grand Juda that bought these lappers. It was not really limited, but the way we did it, these lappers were ordered from Ivory Coast. So we ordered a limited ones because of the shipment and order that. So, but the ones that people did pre-ordering, and with the pre-order, we have people, because we I think you were there that night at Mrs. Dennis's program. We talked about it there, and some Grandians that wanted to be that wanted to identify themselves with us. Some of them purchased the lappers, like Cecile Moreau, Betty Bear. Those women, they purchased lappers from us to come and celebrate with us. So we don't have the lappers available anymore. There was certain amount that were ordered, and we are out.
How many pieces? I'm curious.
We ordered 112 pieces.
And they are all out already.
We are out of the lappers.
Wow, that's an impressive one.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. You don't get no piece leaders or put on my coat?
No, we got scarf for you.
We got
The
scarf
is $35.
We have a scarf for you.
You stop like, is it 35? Is it for me? I thought you see come for you.
You identify yourself and have the local KDDA.
Oh my goodness.
Real KT. We ordered, even Alfonso, the most encouraging part is all our teams were ordered. We have this scarf that was ordered from Ghana, from Kumasi. Very beautiful. You can get one to support us. It's $35.
Good sale agents. You see there?
So from tonight, I'm gonna write your name down. You one for you, $35.
Okay. Oh, okay. No, as long, no, I mean, giving to the community, we love to do that. And once we know the kind of people we can give to, we know the kind of people we can get able to. There are certain people when they're involved in certain things you cannot turn back because you know where it's going to be going and how it's going to be used. You in it, Emily in it, Mr. Way, and even my own friend and brother here, Gabriel. So then, of course, I know where it's going to go. But my last name. Okay, so time is already fast spent. So let's have a wrap out here before I know you guys. You know, today is Sunday. People gotta take a rest for next day work here. So, ladies, let me just come to you guys first before the gentleman can wrap it up here. You are making preparation. You're in small meeting.
No.
Oh, are you guys there?
Yes,
So
we
yeah.
are.
Okay.
Thank
I mean,
you.
you guys, we have discussed a lot of things. Perhaps your wish, there are certain questions I will ask, I didn't ask, and maybe there are some things you want to put out there. But like I said, you can shoot me a text anytime from now to the program. If there's any information you want to get out to the people about the district, the community, let us know. We can do it. But we're about to take leave of you guys here. People that are listening to you, what would be the honest appeal message to them if they never got it before that they can get it this time around? Let me start with the co-chair lady and then come with the chair lady and then the advisor and then the president pour hammer on it. You like?
Well, tonight, we are so grateful to be here tonight to send out the message. We're appealing to everyone. We're just telling them that how important this inaugural is for us, from Bible District to our community, everyone. We are appealing that if you never bought your ticket, try to do so. If you're coming by the road or the bus, try to buy your bus ticket, your train ticket, whatever ticket you can get. All road lead to Ocean State, Rhode Island, come May 15, 16, 17. We're having a cookout. Also, Alfonso, it's not a small program. So we're having a dinner, and we have a Friday will be the welcoming program, welcome. And then Saturday going to be the dinner ball. Sunday going to be a cookout. And for the inaugural, we're carrying the president family carrying a cow, a whole cow for this inaugural. But it's not an easy thing. So if people didn't get their ticket yet, please try to do so. And to all those that still have the tickets, the raffle ticket, that hasn't paid for their item, please try
to just send your name to me.
No, please try and do so.
Okay.
That
just send your name, the people will not pay.
No, our people are paying. We're just sending a friendly message out there, we are having people paying. I mean, the people they're fired up, like we say, but we're just reminding, this is just a friendly reminder that you have to do so before the program. Get your t-shirt. And listen, we didn't tell you something that they placed another order of a t-shirt. When was it? Was it yesterday?
Yeah.
We have to place in another order for a t-shirt. So we are telling you, we are all fired up. Listen, I can't wait because I take a week off for this inaugural, So we're fired up. I am so happy for our president. I'm so excited. Listen, that's how much we want to do this thing for him to for it to be a successful one. So tonight, I'm so grateful to be here tonight. So thank you for having me.
What the queen will come from the throne and dance down there, right? You're not gonna say
No,
Eeyore.
we have a, you know, I am a former queen. Even though a queen is always a queen, but we have a certain queen, who is my niece also,
Okay.
our beautiful queen. She will be there that night.
Wow.
Like you said, we have young people in the organization that are waiting to
That's
work.
a colorful event. Okay.
Yeah, she will be present there, and you're gonna see
Oh,
her, and you know her.
okay. Good. All right. Good to hang with the royal family. So, Mrs. Bent, let's hear you. You are the chair. I know this is overwhelming. I know you're killing yourself because when you're in it, you're in it to the best, to succeed.
In it.
I'm seeing everything in you. You put in every time and
Putting it in. This lady.
We
so
try.
what's your message to your people that are listening?
Oh, thank you, Mr. Soul. To my Bobby District citizens, I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much for your support. A special thank you before I close tonight to Mr. Joseph P. Ben, who happened to be the love of my life. Thank you, Daddy, for your support. I love you. Mr. Genesis Carr, thank you so much. These are the elders that I can say they are our backbone. Mr. Gabriel,
Come to the camera. Come to the camera small. I will see you.
Yeah? Oh,
Uh-huh.
sorry. Mr. Wegner, thank you so much for everything. We wouldn't have done this without you. Thank you so much. My president-elect, Madam Vice President, thank the both of you so much for giving me the opportunity to serve your government as a inaugural chairperson. I am very, very honored. To my Rhode Islanders, thank you so much. It's a long road. It's a long road. It is tough, but we are getting there. To my inaugural committee, thank you so much. My various coordinators in each state, I said thank you. I appreciate you people so much. Thank you for your services. Um, this inauguration, like we have said, it is a new beginning. And as you know, my former queen and myself, we do make things happen. And when it comes to Rhode Island, Mr. Soul, you know what the Rhode Islanders, what we do, what we bring to the table.
Absolutely.
And we do make things happen. I'm just appealing to each and every one tonight on this line. We are trying to raise some funds. Thank you again. And all road leads to Rhode Island. All various chapters, clubs in Rhode Island, Women of Substance, Joyful Sisters, Blessed Sisters. You people know we have reached out to you people one way or another. We are appealing to you people, come and support us. And my special appeal go to my mother organization. Even though we are Crown, Mr. Soul, but we are based in Nima County, Lower Nima County, Tapeta District. And I said it at the inaugural last night. Even though we are from Nima, but we are Crown. And we need their support. Come March 17, 2024, I expect all Nevadians in Rhode Island, in the whole of United States, if you can please come and support Babli District. We shouldn't be left out this time around. We need your help. Unico, we do need your help. Babli District needs your help. We need to be represented. And we are appealing to you people to come and support us. It is a new beginning. We have a project that we have to undertake. So we are under your umbrella. We are your child and our children from Babli District, because last night I made it clear. and I approached some of the Nibadians, and they were like, "Oh, we don't need tickets. We will be there." Well, please prove it. Nima County, we are beautiful product of Nima, and I mean, beautiful, beautiful product. Babli District. We bring a lot on the table. We serve Unico a long way. So we are appealing to you people to please come and support us this time around. My Babli District citizen, thank you so much. We appreciate you guys, and we expect all of Babli District citizens here. And Alfonso, I know we are doing things different. We say it's a new beginning. I would just go into detail a little bit and give you what the people are going to say itinerary. We have Friday night. The co-chair have said it. We have a meet and greet that will be at Mr. Wedger's house. And Saturday morning, that is something that have never been done in the history of Babli District or any other organization. This president having its members, friends, and family from around the world to come and have brunch with him Saturday morning.
Oh, wow.
We'll be having brunch with the president Saturday morning. We have open discussions. Any questions, any doubts that you have about Babli District citizens and the organization, come and meet with the president and he will be able to answer your question. The brunch starts at 10 o'clock Saturday morning till 1 p.m. and will be at a senior citizen hall on Cranston Street. So we expect everyone to come and meet our dynamic president. Please come and have coffee with us Saturday morning. And then Saturday afternoon, it will be the inaugural ball, the main event. It will be at 70 Jefferson Street, how they call it, the Liberian EJ Raw. So there where the event will be. Come and celebrate with us at the Liberian EJ Raw's building. And come Sunday, the cookout will be here at the former Queen's house. You people already know where she lives. She has a huge yard that we can accommodate over 300, 400, 500 people. So come and have fun with us. It's a point that we want to appreciate you. We want to tell you thank you. You're not coming to buy food or anything. You come and join us to celebrate. And what I want to say is, come Jefferson Street. Come prepare. We're going to be having all sorts of drinks there. I mean, from Hennessy to Courvoisier to Bailey's, everything. You will have access to everything. All right. And again, I would like to repeat myself. Our ticket goes for $100 for sponsor, $50 patron tickets are available. We have the regular admission that is $30 a ticket. So please come and celebrate. And thank you so much, Mr. So. I am honored to be on your show. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you so much. Wow. You're gonna have GB there too, right?
So we're gonna have we're gonna have GB, tabagi, cassava leaf, potato green, but it's gonna be at the cookout.
Okay.
It's gonna be at the cookout, please. Every heavy African food will be at the cookout. Just come come here and you will enjoy yourself. Thank you.
Okay.
We have GB at the meet and greet. We have GB at the brunch. We have GB at the cookout.
Oh, there you go. Well, I get one bucket. I'll bring one barrel and just post some there. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Let me go on the phone lines where the former president is standing by for his final comment, remark, or appeal there to his people. President, are you there?
I am, Mr. So. I am.
Yes, I was enjoying the ladies. The itinerary, man, is huge.
I was hoping that you were going to call on me first. I mean, with the eloquent presentation that these ladies have made, I mean, it's hard to follow them. I mean, they've covered all bases. Now I'm intimidated to even speak because they were so eloquent. So it's always tough to follow a very eloquent speaker. But I want to thank them so much. The services that these women are providing, that they have provided, because again, they have a track record. I told you earlier, they were, with the support of Mrs. Dem, they were able to construct a multi-purpose hall in Cape Town in Bradley District. The first of its kind, and that was the Queen's project, Miss Emergency Alice Ewing. Now, they are again in charge of this inaugural. So you see where I'm headed with this. They have a proven track record, and they are going to deliver this time again. Now, what we are asking is for all of our citizens and friends of Bradley District, whether you're a Geo, whether you're Mano, whether you're Crown, the good thing about us, they call us terramycin Crown, right? But terramycin is a potent medicine. It's one of the most potent antibiotics. It solves most of the problems that people have. And so while people refer to us as terramycin in a derogatory way, I feel in a positive sense that we are hybrid. We bridge that gap between a Grand Gita, Hans, and then the Geos and Miners and Nimba. So we serve as that link. So tonight, what we are saying is we want our brothers and sisters from Nimba to come and support us. But we also want our brothers and sisters from Ganji to come and support us. And you, Mr. So, are fully aware that we live in this community as brothers and sisters. I mean, our we call ourselves Dodi. So it is in that spirit that when you scratch my back, I scratch your back. So this event that's coming up, we're asking for all of the Grangidians in and around New England to come and support us. We're asking all the Nimbians in and around the New England area to come and support us, and even those who are far. We've even gotten
No.
The former president of UNICO, Mr. Abagos Nyamdoki, happens to be one of the sponsors of this program. So that shows to you that, we're not just limiting ourselves to Bradley District or to Nimba County alone, but also even Granji, that we're reaching across all aisles. And I just want to say at this point in time also, thank you, Mr. Boye. Thank you for being a visionary leader. Thank you for being the unifier that you are. And, I love your leadership style. You always like to lead from the back. And that lets other people shine, And once people feel that they are important, they will always come to your call and rally to your support. So, Mr. Boye, if you haven't heard this from me before, in this public manner, I say, well, thank you. Bradley District is blessed to have a leader of your caliber, of your intelligence, of your commitment, and of your dedication. I believe under your leadership, Bradley District is going to go places that it hasn't gone before. And to all of my brothers and sisters across the U.S. from Bradley District, this is our moment. This is our moment to come, put our hands together, and rally around our leader. Let's help him accomplish his goals. Because if President Weir wins, Bradley District has won. The children in Bradley District has won. Our mothers and fathers would have won. And our friends, even those who are residents, maybe they're not citizens of Bradley District, but as long as they're residing in Bradley District, they're going to benefit from these projects that will be undertaken. So I can tell you that Gabriel Sakwa-Wejla is going to support this administration and subsequent administrations to the hilt. Because at the end of the day, Bradley District must take precedence over all of our individual interests. Thank you so much again, and we look forward to seeing you the weekend of March 15th, 16th, and 17th in Providence, Rhode Island. Thanks.
Thank you so much. Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Waidat, for taking up time to be here. Okay, let's go to the man himself. expected to be inaugurated. The Honorable Tabed haven't. So let's hear from you. Close this chapter before we wrap up this event. I'm not sure what's really left, but all your able people, they are already put the crown on the head, but yet and still we need to still get it from the main character.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much. Well, thank you, Councillor. I am humbled with those kind words. Thank you very much. I want to thank the LPR TV in particular, Honorable So. Thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to get our word out to the community. We are very, very grateful. And to my Bobby District citizens, thank you for all the support you have given us thus far since we came to office. Obviously, thank you for being there for the organization, even in previous years. There's no one that can repay you, but I think we all will get gratification when we see our district, moving in the right direction. So I want to thank you for the support you are giving for this. And I know there are others, obviously, that are a little bit conflicted because of all the past histories and conflicts and whatnot. And I'm just appealing to you to give us the chance so that we all together, we can do something for our district. This is not a personal aggrandizement or somebody for you to be the person to do it. No, it is all of us together to do it for our people. So I'm asking you all to put every differences aside for us to put your hands around this administration, starting with this coming inauguration. Obviously, I want to thank the committee, and obviously there are a lot of people behind the scenes who you may not see their faces or even hear their name that have been working real, real hard. And I want to thank them very much for all the hard work that they do behind the scenes. Obviously, the praises go to them because they are the one that really in the weeds, but they never get mentioned directly. So I want to thank them for all that support that they have given us. As of course, our Royal Highness said, that this is a new beginning. And I think this is the theme that have been carried throughout. And obviously, I hope it resonates with a lot of people because we want to do things a little differently that will bring, out the good in us as a people. And I think we all do desire good things for our district. We all desire we do good things with each other here, even in the diaspora. And we have to find ways to circle that wagon in order to be able to achieve, what we all hope for. That is the betterment of the district, the betterment of our own community here in the United States and elsewhere. So I want to appeal to you to please put your hands around us, and I can assure you that at the end of the day, you'll be proud of what we all can do together. So thank you so much, LPR Radio or TV.
Okay. What a great. Today's part is strictly community affair from Ghana, Bujumbura to UK and back here in the US with our own organization, KDA. We want to say thank you so much for honoring our invitations. We are here always as part of what we have committed ourselves to do, a community initiative. We ask any question that was somehow over the top. Well, this is what we do. We love doing this. Sometimes we've got to put finger in people's throat to get the real answer. But not to cause harm. Mr. President-elect, we say thank you so much, and we are happy that LPR will be given the opportunity to form part of what appears to be the carnival of your inaugural event. I'm going to be hanging out with the former president, and I am laid that Her Royal Highness, when they are in it, it bounds to be a success. Ladies, thank you so much, and please, while the main date is still ahead, just share with us as much information as you can. And during our regular program, we'll use that time to also get it out there to the folks. Anything you want to get out there, don't hesitate. Just share the information with us. After all, you're not free that money now. Huh? What you think? That ain't queen?
Yeah.
We like to work for it. Then when people pay, then you feel free. Then you get something. But on a serious note, just share with us the information, and we'll do the best we can. And we are happy that we want to be part of the celebrations by bringing to life events, coverages that will allow the other people will see as well. And so anything you want us to do to enhance, to make your program to be a success in the proper relations side, let us know. We will work with you, and we'll get it going. Guys, thank you so much and have a pleasant Sunday.
Same to you.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Mr. So. Thank you.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Bobby Jeshri.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Wow.
I love you. Yeah, yo. Yeah, yo. Yeah, yo. Madame Ode la liberté, bienvenue Charlotte. I would say.
Well, folks, as we're going to leave here this evening, I'm Alfonso Z, and so we've been talking to the incoming president of the Wabby District Association in the USA, Mr. Witt, will be inaugurated. It's going to be a huge celebration, kind of right here in the ocean state of Rhode Island. And trust me, the weave, the highs, the makeup, the lipstick, all the false hair, false eyebrow, everything running out of stock. And just in case you're having your event, no matter where you are, if there's no way we can find it, make LPR to be at your service, and this is what we do for the community. In the background is legendary chloromine from neighboring La Côte d'Ivoire. And so to the ocean state of Rhode Island, the New England Belle, get ready. KDA inaugural Carnival celebration will be right here in the ocean state of Rhode Island. Trust me, from what we are hearing, from what we're seeing already, it's gonna be a huge night. Everything gonna be there. So we want to encourage you to come. And it doesn't matter, you don't have to come from KDE. As long as you are Liberians, let's show support to sister organizations, county organizations, district organizations. Don't say because I'm not from there, so I'm not going to. It is from Liberia. It's not going elsewhere. And I know these people, the accountability will be there. If they're not doing it the right way, when I hear it, it will come out. Until then, every good thing must come to an end. Is 9:21 Eastern Standard Time right here from the New England Bureau of the Liberia Public Radio and LPRTV. Today, the analysts are not here. We pivot our conversation to community initiative, and that's what we should be doing. As we talk on the national level, we must also come and see what is happening right on our feet. We started off this afternoon talking to the chair of the Liberian community in Bujumbura. As you know, Bujumbura is being heavily demolished, and part of that. We hope the government of Liberia will try to reach out as to what the government is doing. Courtesy of CTI News, let's just watch this video before I take off what is happening in Bujumbura. That is CTR TV, that is based in Ghana. They were speaking to their traditional leaders with respect to what is happening. Let's watch this and I will sign off for this evening.
order aside what is happening in the law courts. Again, another issue, sublime here, has to do with the litigation over the land here, and we are told that this is also in court. So what we have done on the City Newsroom is to come to the residence of the paramount chief of this particular area to have a conversation and have a better understanding of who owns Bujumbura. First of all, how did Bujumbura even come to exist? What is the history around this particular community before the arrival of the Liberian refugees? After their exit, what has become of the Bujumbura camp, and what should be happening next? We're going to have a conversation now with the chiefs here. Now, the enforcement of law and order in Ghana is in the hands of the Ghana Police Service. But aside the authority that has been vested in them, we have other traditional authorities that run our country's local systems. So here in Bujumbura, we have come to speak to the paramount chief of this particular land. He's a traditional ruler, and we want to have an understanding and perspective of what exactly Bujumbura is, how did this community become what it has become, who lives here, and how long they've lived here for, and what seems to be the new challenge that is cropping up. We've come now to the residence of the paramount chief now of this particular traditional area, and then I'm going to invite him now to City Newsroom. Sir, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
What is your name, please, respectfully?
Well, my name is Nana Kwabedi Akon, just of Aborewu Sichudan royal family.
So you are the traditional ruler of this area?
Really, and a caretaker of Gumwa Traditional Council.
Okay. When Bujumbura is mentioned, for many Ghanaian people, it has to do with a refugee camp which hosted Liberians. What do you remember about the setting up of this camp?
Really, it was when they were coming, it was my uncle, Nana Borewu the 19th, who gave the land to the refugees. During that time, then this fighting has been already done. So my uncle told the elders that they should go and see the people at the Bujumbura, because Kwamkrum is near really Bujumbura. So it was my uncle who gave the site to the LIBERIA people.
I see. And they've been living there for a number of years now, but they've since been told to leave, haven't they?
Yeah. Oh, they have been told to leave. And even at all, much of them has gone.
So what's happening in the camp now?
The camp, the camp really has turned like land guards.
A den of language.
Really a headquarters of this thing, Langard.
Why? From where?
From Lagos, from many tribes.
Lagos in Nigeria?
Nigeria people.
But this was an originally Liberian community.
Very good. Very good. They are still on.
The Liberians have not left?
At all. Even at all, they are now coming more.
So Liberians are in the camp?
Really.
Which other nationals are in the camp?
There's Sierra Leone, Nigerian, Togolese, Cote d'Ivoire, and many people.
So is a camp for the government as we speak, or it is now just a free-range camp?
Really, as we are now, fighting for the land, it's not a government property.
So is there any government security set up at the place? Is anybody in charge of the place, or people are just living on their own?
Really, we do found the United Nations people. Some of them are living here.
Okay. And so these land guards that you talk about, what do?
They do nothing. Only whenever they see that the chief has gone in to bring somebody to occupy some land, you will see that they go there to harass the people that the chief has been giving the land to.
Really? You are the traditional authority here. How can they challenge you?
Really, I have no authority. because there are many. There are more than I.
How many are they?
Oh, really? Unless you see by your own naked eyes. There are plenty doing practical nothing in the town.
What do you want to see in your community?
My opinion that I would have left government to break all the houses that I intended gave to them. But how we are attending police court cases at Cape Coast, this has brought me a power for me just to break all the houses just like that, because the native of the town has been challenged. So we have been taken to court that this particular land belongs to one woman, a girlfriend of a Kwam. So the case is still pending at Cape Coast High Court.
I see. Now, so what do you think should happen at the camp itself? The camp should also be closed down, people should be removed, their houses destroyed?
Really, I would have liked that. I would have loved that too. That it will be actually closed down.
You sound very helpless.
At all.
You heard there the paramount chief of this particular traditional area, which also covers Bujumbura in the central region, and we're trying to understand the history of the setup of this community, the arrival of the Liberians after the war or during the war when they were brought to seek refuge here in Ghana, their subsequent departure, and what has become of the Bujumbura camp. This is a chief who says he would need some extra support to enforce law and order in his community. Because clearly, it sounds like a desperate and helpless situation. This is City Newsroom on City TV. We'll be picking more thoughts from this particular community on the subject matter.
Okay, there you have it there. That's a local news channel, City Newsroom in Ghana. And they were all on the same the week, even with my interview today with the county, with the CAM chairperson, Mr. Dennis Guion. It seems the exercise there, we're told it will be going on. And right now, people are seeking to refuge in schools and churches, but those would not be a safe haven. Well, since Tuesday, we tried to reach with the embassy near the capital of Accra. An official at the embassy, there was still tight-lipped. We were told that the ambassador, which of course were ruled by the chairman of the refugee camp, Mr. Voyant, this evening, he did visit it, but since then, they have not heard anything. Now, even word from the government of the Republic of Liberia. We also try reaching to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the Ministry of Information, LRRC, no word up to press time. Where do the Liberian go next? It appears from what we are hearing, folks are telling us inside Ghana, inside Accra, and that of even Bujumbura, the demolitions exercise, there's nothing to turn back. It will continue. And so we hope the government of the Republic of Liberia, the emissary should be dispatched, regardless of the situation, as to whether the people should have returned a long time and while they are still there. Just a saying that say there's no bad bush for a child. Your citizens are your citizens. What we need to do now, national government, to find immediate solutions. And I think they are willing. The chairman alluded at this event on LPR that all they want now to the government of Liberia immediate intervention. Meanwhile, activities of the campaign ceased since 2007 by the United Nations, which allowed them for community or integration. If you as a Liberian, you want to be there. Now, understanding that process has been carried on. On the other hand, the community, the refugee community, the chairman denounced that the promise to get back to them, the package, and there was a lot of streamline. And he also pointed out that the government of Liberia did not do their work in terms of what they promised and how they were going to get back to them to carry on the repatriation exercise, which has not happened. Here we are, early dawn during the week, demolitions engulf the camp. And so we hope people who are close with the authority or who get the ears of the authority will do everything possibly they can. Perhaps the government should send an envoy, emissary to find a way out. To we're told by the chairman this evening, approximately about 13,000 Liberians currently in Camp Bujumbura. I was there 2002 and 2003. Came over to the States. It is important that we have this set of conversation. Until then, I'm Alfonso Z, and so we'll continue to follow up by the news happenings from Bujumbura. We'll try to reach out again to the Ministry of Information with respect to what is happening. But from all indications, it is not, and it will not go away. So it is important that we give this conversation and not just to, say what is happening now. Let me see here. I'm thinking here, what are some of the videos you have seen that what we have received from the folks. Let me see what that is. One of these here.
This places on the camp. Why they storm now? They are starting from the 18th tomorrow. Yeah, they said they're going to take that thing from down there. Drinking alcohol, doing prostitution. Doing prostitution. I say no Liberian prostitution here. We don't have prostitution and move on. So they want to get rid of all the places. So I'm begging you.
There you have it. There's a situation in Ghana. The images are so disturbing, so alarming. But we hope and pray that the Liberian governments are getting in touch with the counterpart, that's the Ghanaian authority. But this more or less is the traditional land. It's not the government land. So it's sort of a convoluted one. And they say they do not want them there. To remember, the election is also pendant in Ghana. So it's a high profile conversation here. Best, go back home. I know it's difficult. You asked, we were there before. When people say go, how am I going? They say they don't want you there. So you have no other choice. And the government of Liberia at this time, RRC needs to get in touch with the refugee commissions or leadership of Ghana to coordinate and have the people, because if you watch some of the images, the video, it is troubling. Well, folks, that does it this evening. I'm Alfonso Zian of the Liberia Public Radio and LPR TV. We want to thank you so much for sharing your evening, your mornings, and afternoon, depending on your location, of course. By God's willing, in the coming brand new week, we'll be back here. The analysts will be in fold to discuss national issue, news making headline inside Liberia and other places. Let's bring this other piece here. As you know, the issue in how you call this place here, King George, Grand Mount County, with the protest that led to fatality, was reported. LPR national correspondent Tanya James Kaba spent a day or two and talking to some of the protesters and victims of the alleged violence that broke out there. Let's get a piece of this, and you will see and hear for yourself. Courtesy of LPR James Cabot in conjunction to Ken Jaw, the audio, and I had an interview with one Yata Masali.
Can't win.
Were they doing the protest? I'm saying before the protest, before the meeting.
No.
There was no negotiation.
Nothing.
It was only during the protest that you saw
the HR. to come and talk to the PSU people, but he never came to any citizen, and we never bothered him. We started protest in the morning hour. I was there. I was holding a placard. I even on video. I even have video for it. So when we were doing the protest, like how Madaba came, she was going and go like on a blame where they were having meeting there. We stopped her. We said she can't pass. The senator now, Madaba Vabla. We said she can't pass. She appealed to us. She said she had an urgent call. So she begging us we will allow her pass. Like how we allow her to pass. When she was coming, we stop her again. We say our man is say on. But the protest will not stop protesting. We don't have gun. We don't even have food to eat. We don't mind say even crediting food for all to eat. But we want what we want something. Because we can't be in Kinjo, young girls are not working. They will take their girlfriend from moreover, they bring them here to work. So it may all angry. We can be in Kinjo, the guy, women in Kinjo here. They're not working since they entered 2012. They're not working the year. And I want to woman. At 22 years, going to 23 years, I got right to work here as a Liberian citizen. So it may all angry we went there. When we started protest, that in the evening hour was still there, Madaba left us. But before then, Madaba store was talking to her family king. The B-man for the country, they call him PSU man, they call him family, Mr. Family. They call him Mr. Family. So when he came, he wanted to papa me to go to the woman. I said no. I said, so you can't pass, I beg you. He said, why? I said, because the citizen talking to the person that they elect, our senator, so he can't pass. Then he asked me a question. You own Grand Kemo County more than me? I said, I don't do about you. But for me, I'm from Grand Kemo County. He said, where you from? I said, I'm from Tiwa. Which claim? I said, I'm from Menemasa claim. He said, I said, I'm from Go. But when you asked to bet today, we kill.
Did the protest started on a peaceful footing?
Peaceful protest. We have video. No protester are having gun.
What caused the protest to take another way around?
Okay. One of the aspiring they call Tower Pharaoh. He came with the PSU guys. He came, he was wanted to pass. When Tower Pharaoh. He was wanted to pass. He came to us. I was there. And our cheerleader, youth cheerleader were there. So when he came, he said, gentlemen, please, let me pass. We said no. Tower Pharaoh, you one of the citizens from here. And you even contested. So please go back home. We can't accept you now. Please. He said, oh, gentlemen, please let me pass. We said no. He talked it 2 times. He didn't say 2 on the PSC guy called him. When the PSC guy called Pharaoh less or many, the PSC guy came, they said, Chunky, take away our roadblock. They said they need a few more pass. We said no car passing. Even our senator will stop us from passing. Why he said the company few more pass? It will not happen. So in the start chunking there, so all the women, so women were there between 7 to 8 in the night. So that how we run over him. We said, well, what going on here? I thought you're supposed to be on your side. We on our side, we're not disturbing anybody. Now how he said, yo, move on the road. You move on the road. Now how he shoot in the air. Live bullet 2 times. He shoot in the air. When he shoot in the air, he talked to Pharaoh. Pharaoh was there. Pharaoh, he was standing at the direct when they do that shooting. Now the PSC guy took Pharaoh and put him in the car. When they put him in the car, after shooting 2 times, was there talking to them. Now how they open tear gas on all. They open tear gas on all. It was not easy for all. The women will have to run, go in the estate. Some people share, some people go all to that new creation area they're facing. Now everybody scatter. When everybody scatter now, now how they start advancing on all. All in the villages name. He made myself affected. Tear gas enter here on all. My late daughter almost died. My sister almost lose her life. Now how we king also in the whole community king also. We started looking for potato green. So when they did doing it until daybreak on them. When daybreak on them, how the protesters stay get together to stay go and do roadblock. To the simple player war. When the protester went there, my late brother lose his life now. Well, he was with me in the night. I was holding him. He was not there because also with me were there.
How is he?
The labor is 28 years old. He was born 1996. 28 years old.
28?
Yeah.
Is he a student?
Yes.
When he involved in the protest, he was part of the protest?
No. Now women were doing the protest.
When they were him back then that got him being killed in the protest?
My father, my father, the security for the Nusta Tower. So every morning he can always go to the papi, he draw water for the papi.
The labor in question.
Yeah, the boy in question. So that when he in the night, I hold him, he will let sitting up to 11 to 12 in the night when they see someone, my was calling because I hear my pa will can sleep. My pa can sleep to the tower, so he the only boy can sleep in the house. So the Oma said that Esa come. Now I said, okay, Oma Esa coming. But when the labor go, I call the Oma and confirm from the Oma Esa there, she said yes, Esa here with me. That Esa myself sleeping. So when Deborah called and I said, Esa, where are you? He said, sister, I'm going to our place to eat. The cook food is saying our food, so I'm going to eat. I said, when you finish my car, because I'm not going to be part of the protest. But then I was there, I was part of the protest. I was standing right on the road. But all of you were all on me, or my church, I saw, were there. So I was standing, I saw them bringing, they brought the first body. They brought 4 wounded person to the clinic. So I was staying on the road. Then I saw they were towing my brother. Like, I said, then I nagged my pastor because my pastor arrested all he was doing live video to him or recording. So I said, Pastor, I said, I'm going. I said, that person they bring it to me. I said, the connection too much from between me and that person. I said, I said, something telling me that person close to me. He said, Pastor, they say, child of God, don't talk like that. I said, no. But I turned my back, I saw our sister in the yard who live in the same yard. He said, don't go yet, they kill your brother. The police shoot your brother. The police shoot your brother. So that how I ran there. We put I take the ball from when the people here. I put him under the motor. I went to the clinic. The clinic said they not able the ball. I chat talker. I carry the ball. No gas or in the pool. And clinic. The whole clinic was off. I carry my brother with one protester. What they beat and here right here. I treated the ball. On which they asked for my brother age. I call my brother age. I do the registration for my brother. Everything. So they were still wasting time. I told the man I came and said, I beg you, uncle, let me get my brother in my over. Then he called me and said, hey, are you the man right now? He said, you have to kill her. Take heart. He said, we'll lose your brother. I said, who told you? He said, the hospital, St. James Hospital confirmed my brother dead.
What exactly was your brother before he got shot by the police officer?
My brother was coming from to the tower to my father, from my father's house, coming to me because he living with me. When he was coming, a bag was 10. They shoot my brother from his back. On his side, yeah, I have photos for it. Because my husband took the photo before carrying my brother in Sinji. They shoot my brother from the back.
Can you display that photo of your little brother, Wonder Mike? Do you have the phone that you can display it for those watching?
Yes. I can.
So what's the name? The name of the boy that
the boy name is Esa Masari.
So how are you feeling right now that your little brother was victimized during this protest?
Actually, I'm feeling very bad. Not only my little brother, but everybody that got winner and killed, I really need justice for them. Because if they're not happy in that, they will keep killing or it's not their first time, the company taking their advantage over all. Actually, now my little brother here. Now my little brother lying here. Okay, so now they play the shooting film. Now he here. Now the little boy here, laying now. Now he back the shoot. So I really need justice for the boy. Now only my brother. I'm not seeing this because it's not my brother. I'm seeing this because other people too are involved. And I only want justice for my brother. I want justice for everybody that was involved. I want justice for Liberians.
So the police are doing their press conference, and the information ministry said that some protesters were carrying live arms. How true is that?
Nobody want that to either protester carry arms because I want the protester. And my brother here. Okay. No police officer must say the protester are having arms. If even protester are having collar, then we're guilty. The only thing that the protester was doing after they shoot 3 men, the protester got very angry. We start chunging rack. The protester that the only thing we're having. And what really brought the burning of the police station, after they shoot the other boy from the mouth, the police officer took the dead boy from the ground. When he stepped on the ground, he put the dead boy up and ordered the boy to open his mouth. He shoot the boy from his mouth. We have photo for it.
This is let me just start this here. That's the most disturbing part, that where allegedly they are saying we yet to know as to whether this is true, what this Yata is saying. We will try to reach out and also reach out to the police authority. If and only if, based on what she's saying, that photo was in display to us. But we hope to have this sort of conversations and reach out to the police authority, because if that happens, to ask someone to, it almost like what was going on during the civil crisis. That is an executioner style, to ask civilian to open his mouth and to fire. We're going to be working on this story. We're going to be talking to some of these people. This is not good for our country. This is not what should be happening. We hope this investigation will not be one of those endless investigations that people should be held accountable to. You cannot continue to have people, treated like this. She's a young lady, 22, and she's right. She's not handicapped. Even if she's a handicap, she's supposed to work. But we'll reach out to them. There are a lot of interviews. Our guys spent 2 days there just to see the ordeal and talk to people. What happens? We'll also do our best to get the government's version. In fact, they tried to get access, but they were denied. That they did not get permit or instruction from the Ministry of Information. I'm not sure what extra ones that is required, but we hope, like the government, they are initiated a committee, or they will do everything possibly that they can, because we don't want to see this sort of thing happening to people. Well, until then, Tom Afonso and Sold, we will break you news, fair, balanced, proportional. And we're going to have more conversation on this. We have reached out to the youth leadership there. What happens? What's the way forward now? And to have these conversations. It's 9:49 Eastern Standard Time. Thank you so much and have a pleasant evening. I will see you when I see you again. Bye-bye.